Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from the Steel City. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game.
Let's go.
Man in motion is Brown. They'll look to throw here on first down. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Marshawn Lloyd. Pick up. Yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the zone read, it's Lloyd. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. That one is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. give inside. There's Lloyd. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check out.
They'll go again with Lloyd. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Viking 18.
On third down, here's Lloyd.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Ka'imi Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Now, faking the give, he's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and you know they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. Going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. This one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Lloyd. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. And that's exactly what he did here. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this.
On the ready.
2nd and 11.
Cougar 19. Set. Check out.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
West right fit. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. They'll begin here on the ground. This one's going nowhere. Going backwards. He'll be down at the 4-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Up the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On the give, it's Lloyd. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He's going to pick up the first down and more. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Really nice call there on 3rd and inches. You have the defense thinking run, and then you hit them with the short pass, and the yardage you get after that is just gravy. They turn this into a nice play, and they pick up a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion.
Go.
On the handoff, it's Lloyd. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
19 Lions.
He's going to get this down to the 8, but that is it. Defense holds him there, and they force 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. That's Samari. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's to Cooper again. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Cleveland. Back to the air one more time. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big up.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And in motion is Brown. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Let's go. Go.
On the handoff, it's Lloyd running right. And he'll be taken down right at the 35-yard line. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I won't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll be second down.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. You know?
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold, serve, and keep this score right where it is.
On the toss, it's Lloyd. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Steelers will open up a 9-0 lead. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On the zone read, they hand it to Warren. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Third and a yard. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He is in. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. It's his third touchdown on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Track him, 60.
The Browns will line up.
19, target, 19. 79 Broncos. Track 60.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
This drive will start on the ground. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go. Set, go.
He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. That's taken at about the 14. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. First and 10.
19 right. Go, sweet. Go.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he's into the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cleveland. And even though it's just the third quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for two. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. Looking underneath, he'll find Lloyd. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Into space at the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Now Warren. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through three. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Take go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one on line, and it is good. And And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Pickup of 46 yards. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Lloyd. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
79 Broncos. Set go.
They'll throw out of the gun. They drop this down to Warren. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now, faking the give. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A throw on the run is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll look to throw again. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he will score. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Here comes second down. Back to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
The game hanging in the balance, and a critical third down. He'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
Ready, take go.
Right back to the air following that. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchens.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here's 1st and 10.
18 reps.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking